Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Nature Boy. Woo! Back with another video for you guys here today. And today we have an exciting video. Today we are doing a theory video. And this is going to be a very interesting theory video. I think this is going to be something that's going to get you guys' attention, going to get you thinking, get that brain started. And this is going to be a two-parter. They're going to be separate. You don't have to watch them together because they are going to be talking about two different things, but they are most definitely going to be linked. So I would recommend you watch the two together. Today we are going to be doing the part one, and this video I'm most likely going to title Why Pangaea Castle is the Key to One Piece, or the key to finding the One Piece, because that's what we're going to be talking about. And some of you are probably already thinking, how can that be? What's so important about this castle? Some of you might already be thinking, what is Pangaea Castle? Because it's not even talked about that much in One Piece. So let's start there. Pangaea Castle is the castle centered in the middle of the Holy Land of Marijoa. Every time we cut to Marijoa, that castle that we see, that's Pangaea Castle. Now, what mostly links us to Pangaea Castle is every time you see the five elders, they tend to be in Pangaea Castle. And even more importantly than that, we know that this is where Imu resides. So every time you see Imu, he or she is in Pangaea Castle. More specifically than that, they are in a certain room called the Chamber of Flowers. And we're going to get back to that because that's going to be important. Now, recently, from many reliable sources, after many years of all of us thinking that the One Piece structure was going to be Luffy finds the One Piece, he fights Blackbeard, and he finds the One Piece, and then he uses this information to fight and challenge the world government in an all-out war containing every character in One Piece, where he defeats the world government, and that's how it ends. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you like it, this seems to no longer be the case. Because according to many reliable sources, such as Sandman_AP on Twitter and many others, it has been confirmed that Oda said that once Luffy finds the One Piece itself, that is it. That's a wrap. The series is done. So the final thing we are going to get is Luffy finding the One Piece. And with this information, I want to bring us to chapter 818 of One Piece, Inside the Whale, where we see Inuyasha and Nekomamushi, and we get perhaps the biggest lore we ever get in one chapter in the entire series. What a lore dump we get here. Excuse me. And in this chapter, we get some very serious information from Inuyasha, where he tells us that there are 4 road poneglyphs, and you need all 4 of these poneglyphs to just like a puzzle, where all 4 of these, you center them, and in the middle of where they all connect is going to be Raft Hill, where you can find the One Piece. So we learn this information in this chapter. Now, along with this, we also learn that one of those road poneglyphs is in the possession of Kaido, one is in the possession of Big Mom, one is there on Zou in the possession of the Mink tribe, residing in Zou, and the final one, we do not know where it is. We know that 20 years ago, or 24 years ago, in Roger's flashback, it was in Fishman Island, but it is somehow no longer there after Roger found it. So, with this information, my theory is that the world government, once Roger became the Pirate King, they, just like we know they traced his footsteps to find Ace because they knew he had a son, so they went and traced his footsteps. My guess is that they traced his footsteps to find the 4 poneglyphs, and they looked around and they said, Big Mom has one, extremely strong, Yonko, crew, everything. Roger himself snuck in to get it. Okay, Kaido has one, perhaps even stronger than Big Mom. Maybe let's not take that one. Zou has one. We already know Zou is an extremely strong group of people. Their strength is in their numbers, where it's not just quality, it's quality and quantity. And to challenge them may not be as hard or as difficult as challenging a Yonko crew, but you would have the Dukes, and you would have every single citizen of Zou is extremely strong in their own right. So that would be a very difficult task. And they probably found the last one on Fishman Island and said, this is guarded by Neptune, King Neptune, and Fishman, who are strong, but not as strong as Zou. Not nearly as strong as Zou. Not nearly as strong as Kaido. Not nearly as strong as Big Mom. If we're going to take one, we need to take this one. And think about it. The world government is all about balance. Balance of power, right? Balance between the Yonko, the pirates, the warlords in themselves. And throughout the series and the current timeline, we never see them even sweating the idea of someone fighting the 4 poneglyphs. Someone fighting all 4. Like, no matter how close Kaido gets, no matter how close Big Mom gets, no matter how close Luffy gets, they may sweat over a character like Luffy, but they never ever mention how close he is with the poneglyphs. And this could mean either they don't know about the 4 poneglyphs, or, in my opinion, they don't sweat over it, because just like any puzzle, without one piece, you can never complete the puzzle. And so, if someone has to complete a puzzle, right, think about it, and you take one piece and you keep it, you can be halfway across the world sitting back relaxing, because you know they are never going to complete that puzzle because you have a key piece. And that's why I think the world government has the final road poneglyph that was in Fishman Island. Now, this road poneglyph, I believe, is inside the Chamber of Flowers, guarded by Imu 24/7. So remember that little room where we saw Imu looking at the posters of Vivi, looking at the poster of Blackbeard, of Luffy, of Shirahoshi? That's where I think it is. And since we know that the One Piece is going to be the end now, I believe, my theory is that everyone is going to challenge the world government. And I think all of the D clan, every D member is going to challenge the world government together, because they are the enemy of the gods, of the Celestial Dragons, and Marijora is the home of the Celestial Dragons. So they are all going to challenge together. But the most important part is, I think, the final fight is going to be a 2v1 inside Pangaea Castle, where it's going to be Imu fighting Monkey D. Luffy and Marshall D. Teach. And for the first time in this series, Luffy and Blackbeard are going to team up together to take down Imu, because I think Imu is far too powerful for any single individual, and I think it will take both Luffy at his peak strength and Blackbeard at his peak strength. It will be peak Haki and peak Devil Fruit working together to take down Imu. And once Imu is down, it is going to be a room, an empty room, with Blackbeard on one side, with 3 road poneglyphs. Perhaps he beat Law, he took his rubbings. He has Big Mom's, Kaido's, everyone's rubbings after defeating Law. And on the other side, we have Luffy, who has 3 road poneglyphs. He took a rubbing on Zou, he took a rubbing on Hokage Island, he took a rubbing in Wano. And in between these 2 men is a defeated Imu, and right next to him, the final road poneglyph, the key to the One Piece. And it is going to be an all-out battle, the true definition of winner take all, with Luffy against Blackbeard. Luffy defeats Blackbeard, he takes the final road poneglyph, and he finds the One Piece, and the series ends. That's how I believe it is going to go. Let me know if you guys agree with this theory. If you don't, comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like as well. Subscribe if you're new. Help me reach my goal of 200 subscribers. And part 2 of this video will be a much longer, much more deeper video. I don't necessarily want to tell you guys what it's about right now. I want to surprise you guys with the title, because it's very interesting. And as far as I know, I've never heard anyone discuss even the main topic of this theory before. So I'm excited to get to that video as soon as I can. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe if you like videos like these, as I release videos 2, sometimes 3 times a week. And until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace.